Today you're going to start your final project for the Lego unit. You are going to come up with a compound machine designed to assist a person with a disability to perform an everyday task. A compound machine is a combination of at least two simple machines. You have already researched assistive devices and disabilities, and you know a little bit more about those than you did before we began. You're going to combine that knowledge with your knowledge of Legos and simple machines. Remember back to our driving question. How can we combine Legos and simple machines to create an assistive device to help a person with a disability complete an everyday task? You may want to review the design process before you begin. You can watch this video. You'll also have a link to the engineering design process in this assignment in Google Classroom. You are going to physically type in the device proposal that I have shared with you in Google Classroom. Each team member is responsible for turning in their own device proposal. Let me say that again. Each team member will be turning in their own device proposal. They may all look the same, which is fine, but my proof that everyone did the work is that everyone is typing down what they hear and what you discuss as a group. Here's what you need to do to complete this task. And remember that this is a video. You can stop, pause, rewind, and replay any portions you need to at any time. The first thing you must do is identify the challenge. What are you trying to do? What problem are you trying to solve? Every single group should have the same answer no matter what disability or device they are working on. That should be a huge hint for you. It does not matter what disability or device. Every problem, the challenge is the same for everyone. Your next step. As a group, you're going to probably need to decide next what disability you are going to focus on. That may change your solutions and your ideas. So if you decide that you are going to help solve a problem with mobility or a problem with Parkinson's or dyslexia, Alzheimer's, whatever it is, you need to decide what that's going to be before you begin to brainstorm. Remember, in brainstorming, there are no bad ideas. I may come up with the most crazy, outlandish, weird, insane idea, but in brainstorming, it doesn't matter. That one crazy, weird idea may give someone else in my group a really great idea, and that's the point. At step 3, and remember, up to this point, you haven't actually done any building, any creating. You haven't touched any materials yet. You're still in the planning stages. Step 3, now you're going to go through the brainstormed ideas, weed out the ones that aren't going to work, either because there's no possible way you can actually do them, or you just don't have the knowledge, or you don't think it's going to work, whatever. Find the best idea or ideas and design your solution. Actually choose one, come up with a plan. Now you're going to look at these ideas. What are the flaws and the drawbacks to the idea before you even start to build? Can you fix them? All right, now you're going to stop and you are actually typing the answers to these in this sheet as you go. So your challenge, type the answer. Brainstorm solutions, type in your brainstormed ideas. Type in your solution. Type in the flaws and drawbacks and whether you can fix them or not. Now you're going to describe the disability your device will assist, explain how your device is going to benefit people with disabilities, and you're going to take the first step toward identifying all the simple machines used in your compound machine, your device, your assistive device. And at this point, you actually need to build your device. Now you're going to continue with the engineering design process. You're going to evaluate it. Does this idea work the way you intend? If not, you need to go back to a previous step to figure out where the problem is. Is it a flaw or a drawback that you can fix? Is there a problem with your actual design solution? Were your original brainstorm lists not complete enough and you need to come up with more ideas? I can tell you right now that if you turn in a device proposal with 1 or 2 ideas in brainstorming solutions, you will not get full points on that section. Brainstorming solutions should be several minutes of free-flowing ideas with as many ideas as you could think of listed. All right, now you've evaluated your project. Does it work the way you intend? If it does, you're going to continue. If not, you're going to go back to a previous step and continue from there. All right, step 6, build your final model. So now that you've evaluated if the idea works, you've fixed flaws, now you have to put together the final model. And now you also need to adjust your simple machines list. Maybe you put in another simple machine. Maybe you put in a second of the same simple machine. Remember, a compound machine has 2 different simple machines in it. All right, so now we need to look at the rubric so that you know what you are trying for. For your assistive devices, I am looking for your content knowledge. When you present this to the class, can you answer questions? Can you completely and totally demonstrate and explain your project? Oral presentation, can we hear you? Are you using correct vocabulary? Can we understand you? I'm looking for simple machines. 2 or more simple machines will earn you a B. Are you seeing this? 2 different simple machines are used. That's a C. More than 2 is a B. And that may be you have 2 levers and a wedge or something like that. So you may use the same one twice, but you have 2 different ones plus additional. Organization, I'm looking at your presentation and your actual device proposal. Is there organization and structure to it? Did you do what you needed to do? Technical aspects. This is going to be based on your build. What does your build look like? How does it function? How does it work? Does it demonstrate the idea? Even if it doesn't work 100% correctly, does it show what you intend for it to do? Required elements. You will not be doing a concept map. You can ignore that part. But everything else is listed in here. The important thing is that you are linking the device to the disability and how it assists, that your device proposal is complete, and that your build is also complete. I will be back tomorrow, so if you have questions, you can ask me then. Otherwise, you are going to get started working with your group today. Remember, you may review this if you would like. It's a link to a video. But that you need to work with your team to figure out the steps and the solution to this process. Good luck and have fun.